Yeah, you mentioned the mapping,
Hmm.
and how that translates to me for into communication. If you have your map set up properly, and you've identified places where you don't want kids walking across the street, you have places identified where there are no travel, cul-de-sacs, for
Hmm.
example, where bus drivers are notorious for backing up mailboxes. If you have those things already defined, and Bus
Hmm.
Planner will work with you to set up that map so that when you have folks assigning bus stops, it takes away some of the um, look, you can make bus stops anywhere you want in Bus Planner, but if you have the framework for how you make your bus stops already predefined, then it makes making those bus stops more consistent. So that when you're communicating out what a bus stop looks like, it's gonna adhere to your policies that you've already established. And how that helps your communication is you're not having to explain to one parent why you made a stop down here versus a stop just down the road is different. So you've got a way
Exactly.
to be able to standardize the way Bus Planner helps you is standardizing your map so that you apply the rules and the guidelines and your policies to the mapping, and it automatically helps you. If you decided you needed to make a stop there for a particular reason and you needed to go against a policy for that reason, then Bus Planner will allow you to do that. But it does put a warning up on the screen to let's notify you, hey, you're going against one of your predefined policies. And so to me, that helps in communicating because there's nothing was worse for me than having to make a stop somewhere that I disagreed with having to make that stop in that location. I
Hmm.
know we've probably all had to do it. We've had
Oh
an
yeah.
order from a
Hmm.
superintendent or from a school board member who wanted us to make a stop somewhere, and we just disagreed with that because it did not fit with what our strategies were in transportation. And we've all had to do that. And I always just tell our folks, look, we can't maybe we can't control every one of those, but until we change our process, we're going to use our process. So I think Bus Planner helping establish that process and particularly in the map on the mapping side can help you with consistency in the way you actually establish your bus routes and your bus stops, which I think does help with communication.
It does, and and there's on top of those things you were mentioning, other ways that can help with communication.